you need. Oh, when the saints go marching.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Crossing in the Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guys at 2-0 to begin 2025. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys also 2-0, so this ain't good. The kicker, Blake Rupe, set to start. And off we go from Lumen Field. Corey Horton now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks. RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. Room to right at the outset. He lost the football. First and 10.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. Like, I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
The Saints led out by the rookie, Tyler Shuck. Interesting story. Oft injured in college, the 3rd quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 17 yards on that play. First down, New Orleans.
Saints, first down.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And they will come down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Saints first down.
staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
First down, Saints.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one on top. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was brought down by Kobe Bryant. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 7 yards.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have the Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Shuck. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Tyrese Knight getting there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and
oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Boye Mafe, he gets into drop him, and it's going to set up 4th and goal.
everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
There's Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Moving to his right.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
The tight end Fant in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Devon Gottschalk. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This is taken at the 25. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll go play act here with Chuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Seahawks, nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This group slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Darnold. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. To the middle, it's Cup. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Cooper Cup, touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7.
Seahawks 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Saints out on top. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. as we are ready to get back underway. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. 3rd and 9. Throwing is shot. Moving left, he'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. They try and set up the tight end screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No game.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Darnold to throw. That one on target to cut. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Saints.
Darnold to throw again. He'll step up and run. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
That's another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Huck brings it in left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. One of the tight ends motions right. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Here's Darnold. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's a designed run. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Look, sometimes, Mike, there's just nothing you can do. They went with the draw. Not a terrible time to do it. The defense just had a great read on the play, and they're able to take them down for a loss.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. That one is good. And the Seahawks will level the score at 10 apiece.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To the air is Shuck. Left side into the hands of Olave. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
2nd down, it's Shuck. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down.
Play action, it's Shuck. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. It's a give now to Kamara. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have the Saints 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, New Orleans. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Shuck. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the 1st half, it hasn't worked. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Now he'll run it. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Darnold down on 1st and 10. Pass caught left side by Fant. And a hole across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is shut. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. To try again, it's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now shot. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shot. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, running left is Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 41.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Mario Davis there on the play. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give to Walker, running right, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Now Darnold. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Incomplete. Kool-Aid McKinstry.
3rd down, they go with Walker. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Chuck. Open is Taysom Hill. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down. This one, returnable. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The throw on first down is Darnold. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Smith and Jigba. A 2-yard gain.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here comes a return, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Saints offense and quarterback Tyler Shuck heading back out to the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is shot. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Saints will punt this one away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Walker. And nowhere to go on that one. They lift lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
of scrimmage.
Here's a third down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Ryan Brazil. He's into dropping for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Now the return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Chuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans. On the zone read, it's Chuck. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running. And in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Saints 20, Seahawks 13.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Darnold. There's Fant open right side. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He's got room past the 35. He's on his way. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Darnold to throw on first down. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down. At the
Darnold to the air once more. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Walker trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Charbonnet. This defense backs up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Play lost a yard.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
They'll try and throw. And he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
6-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Here is Shuck on first and 10. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? And now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. From the gun, it's Shuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Shuck. Get this to his do-everything guy, Taysom Hill. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
23 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll run on first down with Kamara. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in.
Makes the score Saints 27, Seahawks 16. Blake Groupie to
After
kick
the
off
touchdown,
for the Saints.
it's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks.
On play action, here's Darnold. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Darnold. Over the middle of the big target. Fast. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Here's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he will score. Game on. Cooper Cup. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Looking to throw, here is Shuck. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Saints.
Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 31-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Saints, 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Shuck. He'll get this out to his running back. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Forced out left. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
19 yards. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
To throw is Darnold, and that one incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Darnold to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Noah Fant was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Here's Darnold again. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Seahawks first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Gain of 14 yards. And that's good.
To throw again is Darnold. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here comes 2nd down.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd down.
He'll get up and spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Darnold now to throw. And the Seahawks are gonna be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's another Seahawks.
Here we go. One final play. And this is gonna be a touchdown. They've gotten it done on the very last play. And now, a 2-point conversion to send this to overtime.
Well, that's only step 1, Mike. You can't exhale just yet. And as you say, a critical play coming up. Do we keep playing, or can this defense get a stop and come away here with a big win?
And that is incomplete. Oh, their dreams of a late comeback die there. No overtime coming. This game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.